Hi, I'm Robert Bacall, and I'm the author of a number of books on dealing with angry and emotional clients and customers. And as part of our series, we're now going to start looking at some specific techniques, things that you can actually do to get the customers to calm down and start responding to you. Okay, if you're watching this, you know the deal. Telephone, customers call, they're angry, they're upset, whatever that might be. And one of the big questions that people ask me is, how do I get these customers who are so angry to stop talking, stop yelling, stop swearing at me, and start listening to me? Because I can't help them unless they start listening. Well, that's a good question, and in fact later on we'll talk about the CARP system, which talks about getting control of the interaction. We're going to talk about a technique to use that usually gets people on the telephone to stop talking. And this is one of the coolest techniques. In the next section, the next episode, I'm going to explain to you why this technique works and what we can learn from that. Okay? But right now we're going to focus on what you do. Okay? So, imagine, telephone, pick up the phone, you say hello in the company name, and they start in on you right away. And what you want to do is help them. So what you might ask is, well, on top of them trying to interrupt them, is, well, sir, could you explain the problem? Or could you give me your registration number? Or whatever it might be. Or here's another one. Well, exactly what product did you purchase from us, or what store did you? And they don't respond at all. They just continue to rant and rave. That doesn't work. Da, 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 da. And it's driving you crazy, and it eats up your time. So people want to know, employees want to know, how do I get this person to be quiet? It's a good question. Okay. And here's the beauty of it. Okay. And it works. It's effective. And it doesn't cost you anything. So what you do is you use a technique called telephone silence. Okay, so you don't interrupt, you don't make any sounds, you don't go yes, you don't acknowledge that you're even on the line, and you hang in there until the customer says, hello, are you still there? Now notice they're still angry. Okay. But now they are asking you to respond, and they are listening for your response. That's part of the control tactic. Now, of course, in terms of the total diffusing process, this is just a small thing, but it's a beginning step. If you can't get them to listen to you, you can't help, right? Okay, so then your response is, now that they're asking you, hello, are you there? Can't you say something? That's when you use a next technique, which is to acknowledge their discomfort or anger. So it might be, imagine this, okay? Blah, 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 blah. You use telephone silence, and they say, hello, are you there? And then you respond, yes, I am. I'm going to help you. I understand that you're upset about the situation. Can I ask you a few questions? Okay? And right there, you've made a good start. You don't interrupt when they're talking, because that doesn't work, because they just start over again. Okay? And what we're doing in this response is we're acknowledging their anger, we are reassuring them that we're going to help, and we give them a choice, in which we talked about in the earlier session, the last session, session 7, when we say, can I ask you a few questions so I can help you? It's a beautiful, elegant technique. It doesn't solve all your problems, obviously, because in fact, when you diffuse hostile customers, difficult customers, what you end up doing is you use 5 or 10 or 15 different techniques coupled together. Okay? Now in this one, it's a good example, because we use a control tactic, is a telephone silence. That gives you an opening. Then you acknowledge the emotion, right? Because we said earlier in the sessions that you deal with the feelings first. Okay, and then we offer a choice, which we've also talked about in earlier sessions. Okay, now, here's your little homework or thought assignment. Why does this work? What is it about this that works? And the reason this is an important question is that a number of our getting control of the interaction methods are based on the same principle. And the same principles apply whether you're dealing with individuals on the phone or in person. Okay? That's it for now. If you have comments or questions, leave them on the site where you found this video. Bye-bye.